Well, hi. Hello, everyone, and good time zone. And what is up, gamers? Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Hope you're having the loveliest of lovely Fridays. It's a beautiful Friday morning here, and I am ready to finish this ding-dang boss fight. Have I had any practice in doing it in the interim? No. I was gonna, but I have not. I don't know why, but for reasons unbeknownst to me, I just haven't had the time. So here we are. Oh no! So here's hoping I picked up and remember enough from last time that I feel like I can somewhat more confidently tackle our friend Hot Daddy. For anyone who's just joining us today, this is the Wisp Thicket, which is an area of Farloom, which is the setting of the game Silksong. And we have a big scary boss that we need to fight in it. Also, Dark's here. Hi, hello, welcome in. Legendary Hot Daddy fighting game streamer Sammy Kelch. That's me. I think this is the second full stream, I believe, that we've been doing this. So I've been at it for a few hours, which I don't know if that's embarrassing. I don't know. I don't like this fight. It's a lot of pogoes. And I probably don't have the right things equipped, and there's probably things that seasoned players are watching and wishing that I was doing different, but tough biscuits. 2 or 3, yes, says Dark. Not sure exactly when you got here. It was last one was definitely nothing but Hot Daddy, but I'd have to go back and watch my VODs, and I don't want to do that because it's embarrassing. Ah, beans. Ugh. No, I don't want to start like that. That was a bad start. I just moisturized my hands, which, you know, is a thing that one does regularly as a person who has relatively dry skin. But oh, this is even worse. But it makes it harder to hold the controller when I've just moisturized my hands and it's a little bit slippy. That sounds so stupid, but it is kind of true. Anyways, there's at least one thing I wanted to comment on, but I won't until after you win. No! Don't tell me that! Don't tell me that, because now I'm going to be wondering what it is. Oh no! Okay. Unless your comment is just, you're bad at it. Put your hands in the oven until they dry out again. Oh, no. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. But actually, thank you for reminding me that I need to put up the advisory moderatorial message, which is please no spoilers or backseating. It doesn't work, and I'll time you out, and repeat offenders will be banned, and that is not fun for anybody. Okay, thanks. I realize no one reads these, but I'm gonna keep putting them up anyways. Just for insurance sake, just to say that I did. I mean, there is a tag in the stream, a no backseating tag, but anyways. Yes, no, yes, good, okay. Where are you? Just pick a spot to materialize in for a ding-dang second. I hate when they just like, I'm gonna appear. No, I'm not. I'm gonna appear over here. No, I'm not. Over and over and over again. It's like, come on. Come on. Just be decisive. Just be decisive so I can hit. Please and thank you. Okay. Nah. Okay. Why does anyone watch these streams? I'm terrible at video games. Hi, Hot Daddy. Anyways, I hope you're all well. I hope you've had good weeks so far. I mean, at least the music is fun. Actually, I personally, I find the music moderately stressful. Like, it adds to the, oh, something tense and exciting is happening here. This fight would have a very different vibe, for instance, if it was just, like, soft, slow piano music. If it was soft, slow piano music, I just feel guilty about hitting this thing. Heck. No, hey! I was trying to heal. That's not cool. I'm gonna pause for a second, because my nose is really itchy. I need to itch my nose. Ah! I was not gonna be able to focus on playing game if I did not scratch my nose just then. Oh, thank you, Lucky Dice. Thank you, Lucky Dice. Oh my god. Pretzels, I'm about to die. Okay. Well, I'll try not to, but... No, there we go. Okay. Well, never mind. My week has been fine. We've been having a lot of heat wavy stuff for the last few weeks in the United Kingdom. And I think it's fine. My area is finally cooling down to like the mid-20s Celsius, and I'm so grateful. Like, I've just really been struggling to get stuff done. Hello, Kirsty! Hello, welcome in. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you. Welcome in. I've just been complaining about the weather. When the temperature gets above a certain temperature, I actually find it's hard to do stuff because the heat makes me sluggish, but also my computer produces heat. So I want to spend less time close to my computer, so I end up just like... Not only am I feeling physically sluggish, but I'm also more inclined to just like... try and stay further away from my computer for longer, which means... I end up not working on things. Like, I didn't spend as much time editing video as I wanted to in the last few weeks. I didn't spend as much time working on commissions as I would have liked. That was more the fatigue thing. But I do have an apology to send out to one person who's commissioned me. That it's taken longer than my initial estimated that it was going to, because I've just been too tired. Computer time feels more sweaty, says Kirsty. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they do sometimes get kind of warm. And I just can't handle the little extra bit of ambient warmth that they produce when it's already sweaty as heck out there. Oh man. Anyways. So yeah, that's been tough. And I feel like my artistic output at the moment is so slow, and I don't enjoy. There's so much more that I want to be doing, and I'm just not doing it. I'm just sitting and playing like Tomodachi Life on my Switch, because my Switch doesn't make me sweaty. Hello, Pigeon. Welcome in. How's it going? It's lovely to see you. Hello. Dark says, is someone in front of a computer 16-ish hours a day? Yep. It is not too nice for heat, for sure, yeah. This is one of those times that I really wish that I had, like... Might actually be a good time for having, like, a knitting project ongoing. Good time to read a book, except I like having background noise on when I'm at home, and I don't find that I can't read a book with like a YouTube video on in the background. So reading is not sitting down and reading a book is not normally like an activity for that time of day for me, like, you know, sort of after dinner kind of thing. Where normally I would potentially do some sketching or writing or editing at that time. Reading is for, like, when I'm on a train or a bus. Or on Sunday morning before I've gotten out of bed. That's good reading time. Anyways. Trying to decide what books I'm going to take with me on holiday. I'm going down to the Jurassic Coast for a few days with some family-in-law in a few weeks. And I'm like, I know that I'm gonna need books while I'm there, or I'm gonna be potentially quite bored, depending on how many activities are planned, or not. So I'm trying to decide what to bring, and I don't know. I think I'm probably gonna bring some Woodhouse, but I'm like, do I want to bring something else for variety? And I just don't know. I saw a recommendation recently that I've never read The Dispossessed, and I don't know whether or not I would like The Dispossessed, or I'll be annoyed by The Dispossessed. Maybe I only do need one book. I'm not a super fast reader, and I'm hoping to spend some time looking for dinosaurs. But yeah. Pigeon says, I love to read in the evening with my partner instead of scrolling my phone. It's nice. Yeah, that is nice. That is a pleasant activity. Part of the reason that I tend not to read in the evenings is, as I say, we've got some kind of background noise on. I don't know. I don't like a super... If it's too quiet, I'm like, nee. And if there's background noise on, I can't focus on the words that I'm reading, and then I realize that I've read an entire thing and I don't remember any of it. I love having ADHD. It's so fun. There have to be very specific conditions for when I sit and read stuff. Anyways. But that's fine. Jurassic Coast, I'm insanely jealous. I'm so excited. Damn it. And I'm dead. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be nice. It's also nice. I'm not paying for it because we're going with family. So that'll be pleasant. Also, we're staying in a little village. And this village is so little that the street, I'm pretty sure that the street that actually, I shouldn't tell you the name of the street the cottage is on. Never mind. That's very doxy. But we're staying in a very small village. And I'm pretty sure that there's, like, if I do not feel like making a coffee in the morning, I'm fairly sure there's a cafe, like, just up the road, which is the dream. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah. Flame Daddy, says Cranky. Hell yeah, I'm having a terrible time. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Too many wisps. I didn't mean to jump in the water, but you know what? It's always nice to take a refreshing swim. So why not? Okay. You're done. Cool. Anyways. I've never been to this precise area of the country, so I don't know exactly what to expect, which is quite exciting as well. Dropping a cheeky heal. I love lucky dice. I'm glad they were invented. Thank you, Lumble. I do feel slightly bad that I took them from that guy, though he gave them to me, so you know, but I'm pretty sure that the lucky dice were the thing that were keeping him from, you know, getting killed. So I feel a little bit bad. R.I.P. to a real one. For real, for real. It's so true. I am glad that I remembered I had lucky dice and equipped them in this fight, though. Whoa. Nope. Okay. Cling clang. Come on. Okay. That's one. Good. Nope. Okay. Sorry for getting quiet, was concentrating. I just want to beat this real bad, y'all. I really do. Yay! Okay. Wizard. Whoa! Okay. Here comes a ton of fireballs. Please don't hit me. Thank you for not hitting me. Here comes a wisp. No. No, thank you. Ah! Oh, come on. We just did this. Do we have to do it again? Already? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Heal. Good. No. No. No! Okay. Oh, shoot. I was trying to dodge that, and in so doing, I got hit. Like, what the heck? Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Hit. And hit. Oh, that was one of those. That was one of those where, like, I knew that was about to happen, but I'd already jumped, and there was nothing I could do to get out of the way in time, so I just had to die, and that felt really bad. That's what gambling gets you, says Kirsty. Yeah, gambling is, well, it's right there in the name. This is lock in, ignore us, please, says Cranky. I tried to. Flame Daddy is a Grim LARPer. Yup. The Grim LARPer is such a good cosplay idea. Yes, amazing. A valiant attempt, says Dark. I think that's one of the best ones I've done. I genuinely think, I hope, based on my memories of having done it last week, that pick a spot to materialize in and stay there for, like, a few seconds, please, at least. Otherwise, you're just being mean. I don't like these guys. The rhythm has been beaten into your bones, says Cranky. I mean, my bones definitely hurt, so that tracks. It's the best I believe it's the best I've seen, says Dark, but I'm also multitasking a lot, so I've unfortunately missed a number of individual attempts. You're not obligated to pay attention to every second of my stream, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyways. Hut, hut, hut. Love a good multitask session. Ah! Quit it. Rude. Okay. Bren. Alright. Okay, good, because I'll be falling behind on a lot of obligations in that case. Yeah, don't... Please don't get in trouble because of Twitch. Okie dokie. This is fine. This is fine. I mean, this is categorically not fine. I don't like having this little health starting the fight. I don't like that at all. But, you know, hey, anything's possible. I am taking a sip of one of my beverages. Mmm. Delicious. Surprisingly still slightly effervescent opened can of soda from last night. Yum, yum, yum. I'm making myself an iced tea today, so it doesn't have time to... Oh yeah, this is going pretty bad already. Sometimes you just get a false start, you know? And that's okay. Like this one. This is one. This fight would be so much easier if they just gave you, fight milk. Or fight silk. Which I like to think that she just noms on like candy floss. Thank you, Lucky Dice. Oh my god. No. Oh well, that was okay. That was okay. That was okay. That was part of the way there. That last little side lantern is difficult. Nope. No, that didn't count. Beating up innocent fire spirits again, SMH, says Aoife. Listen. They keep coming at me with their little wispies. It burns us. I don't like it. Nope. Anyways, I don't know. I feel bad. I don't want to apologize for being bad at the game because no, I have nothing to apologize for about being bad at the game. I am learning how to do this for the very first time. It's right there in the tags. Everybody knows this. But every once in a while I feel bad because people have expressed to me that sometimes they get frustrated about the fact that I'm doing a thing wrong. And how am I supposed to know that? It's my first playthrough and I'm telling you not to tell me things because if you tell me things, my demand avoidance will kick in and I'm going to not do the thing you tell me to do and have a worse time than if I just arrived at, oh, maybe I should try doing this by myself. I don't think Silksong is a particularly terrible game for this, that being said. There are, I think I mentioned it in somebody else's stream chat the other day, but there are games that I attempted to play on stream. Like years ago, I played a lot more games on stream, and then I kind of pivoted to doing 2 art streams and 1 game stream a week, which I think is a better balance for me, with the occasional Thursday game stream. Basically, I was doing too much. What? So if we tell you to repeatedly get killed by Hot Daddy, you'll refuse to do what we said and just win instead? I wish that's how it worked, Dark. I really do. But yeah, there was in my streaming past, there were a few times where I learned, oh, there are certain games that I really shouldn't play on stream because they're good games that have fans. And people who've played them so many times by that point, especially like if I was really late to the party, people who'd played those games so many times by that point that I think it was hard for them to see that, oh, this person is playing it for the first time, they're not going to know this stuff. And I know this stuff like the back of my hand. And so it's frustrating to me to see someone and not think to myself, why don't they just do this? Why don't they just do that? And it's like, because it's not intuitive until you already have that knowledge. Hi, Seb. Welcome in. It's lovely to see you. Welcome, welcome. It's time for me to fight Hot Daddy. This is the run, y'all. This is it. I feel it in my bones. It's Pyromaniac Patriarch, says Seb. Yes, precisely. Dark says, that's why you should play Outer Wilds, most tight-lipped community of fans I've ever seen. Really? That's amazing and so nice to hear. Huge if true. I have actually watched a Let's Play of that game, but I feel like it's been long enough that I don't really count it at this point. Ah. I hate when you're trying to dodge and you just get hit anyways. Sorry, getting quiet, concentrating. Nope. Okay. Alright. I love getting hit whilst I'm getting my bearings from having been hit. That just, again, feels mean. Uh... Seb says, I did not enjoy this guy. Oh yeah, we are not going to say shit if someone is playing Outer Wilds. That's good. That's nice. Dark says, like, we normally provide hints if asked for, and of course nobody's perfect. But, like, if we hint in Silksong, for example, you still have to execute. Doesn't work like that in Outer Wilds. Interesting. I feel like Outer Wilds is the kind of game that if I were to play it, I would probably be, like, there are certain, I think, having streamed for many years, I've learned that there are some games that I prefer playing privately, and there are games that I like playing with people in the audience. And it's hard to really quantify that. It's just kind of a vibe. I just kind of get a feel for it. But also, I will say playing a game for the first time when you know a whole bunch of people are going to be there watching you play it for the first time, and even saying things like, oh man, I can't wait for you to meet my favorite character, or something like that, can feel a little bit, because I've experienced that as well, the kind of like, oh, wait until you get to the thing, and it's like, okay, stop it. I know you're excited, but this is just making me feel like everyone else is speaking a secret language that I don't understand yet, and it kind of actually ends up making me feel bad. So, like, I've had that experience as well in very well-liked games. Or, God forbid, because this has happened to me as well. God forbid, this has happened to me as well. I am playing a very beloved game that is an absolute classic that everyone loves, and lots of people have gathered here because they're more familiar with it than I am, and they want to see someone enjoying all the amazing things for the first time, and the game does not vibe for me. Like, it does not work for me on some level. For some reason, I'm just not quite feeling it, and then I just get this immense, like, feeling of guilt in my chest that I'm doing something wrong because I don't like it, you know? That's not a fun time for me. I'm sipping my beverage before I start the fight. And I will... delightful. Yeah, I've had that happen before as well, where, I've played a very, very well-loved game. And actually, I kind of, the one example that I'm thinking of, I kind of got on with it okay for, like, most of it, and then I got to, I would say, the bit leading up to the final boss fight, and I was like, uh-oh. And then the final boss fight happened, and it annoyed me so much that I stopped playing. And was like, okay, well, we're 30 minutes into stream today. I'm just gonna boot up Stardew Valley and change the stream category. And if anyone wants to hang out and watch me hang out on the farm, cool. But yeah, that was really uncomfortable. I mean, I guess that's just kind of a risk, but especially with games that have a very, very beloved reputation among their fans. Yeah, anyways. When it comes to Outer Wild hints, says Dark, it tends to be yes/no answers to very specific questions. I think that's a good way to do it. Definitely not a just like, oh, you should go look at that thing. Oh, I can't wait till you get to the blah, blah, blah. Because that's, yeah. Anyways, Kirsty says, what annoys me is some new person coming in, dropping loads of backseating when you've got a community of people watching who are holding it in respectively. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. It's right there. It's like... Kirsty, I know you are as serious about this business as I am. It's right there in the tags. It's there in the comment. Like, just... people don't read them. I wish they would. Anyways. Um, uh, Cranky says, "Und de Ixpe und Ikrit say like language lay." Oh, that's too. The trying to read out Pig Latin is doing my brain in this morning. I'm too tired for this. Oddly enough, yes no hints aren't normally too helpful, says Dark. Sometimes though, I mean, I'm sure they can be. That is a yeah. Seb says that is a rapidissimo timeout, 100%. Like there's probably a bunch of us here who that have played Silksong and could help, but we aren't. Yeah, I appreciate you just letting me fail. That's entirely fine. Ig Payatnley in this day and age. Wow, I haven't seen it in so long. I just like hanging out with Sammy, says Cranky. Aw, I'm so glad that you're here, Cranky. I like hanging out with you too, lesbian hamsters or otherwise. Yeah. Seb saying, I can't wait until you X makes no sense to me. I just think it's I think that the intent of that is never malicious, nor is it helpful. It's just excitement. But it also kind of is unhelpful because it sets up a sense of anticipation in the player for something that they haven't experienced yet. That might have been just sort of a delightful surprise when they got there or like a big challenge or whatever, but now they know to expect it. It kind of changes the vibe of it. You know what I mean? And I don't think the people saying that realize that that's what happens, but it's like if you're about to watch, oh, I'll give you an example from real life. I will spoiler out the bit, even though the book came out in the 90s, the movie came out in the 90s. I will spoiler it anyways. But when I was at university, please don't talk about your ages, chat. When I was at university, not in the 90s, but just to be clear, I'm not that old. But when I was at university, I took a course where we were reading the book Trainspotting, and to go along with it, we did, after we'd read the book, we watched the film and then sort of talked about sort of how it translates to a visual medium when it's a very distinctive book if you've ever read it. But there's one guy who missed. So this class is 50 minutes long, so we had to watch the movie in chunks. We watched it over like the course of a week, right? Because we had 3 like hour-long lectures a week. And this one guy who had missed the Monday lecture comes in on Wednesday and asks the professor, "So did we get to the bit where Mark?" And the professor's like, "No, we had not. And thank you for spoiling that happens to everyone else now." Because it was like a specific element that was brought in for the movie, but wasn't something that had happened in the book particularly. That was more of like sort of a visual thing that wouldn't have worked in a written medium. And it was really neat. And now I'd already seen the movie, so I was aware that this thing happened, but there were people in the class who'd never seen the movie. So just sitting there like, "Oh, this happens." So then when it happens, it's not like, "Whoa, what the hell is going on?" It's like, "Oh, that's that thing that dick in the back of the class was talking about," you know? Ah. Sylvia was the name of our professor. She was an amazing lady. She was a like 6 foot something Amazon of a woman, Scottish herself, and she was already incredibly tall and then wore her hair in like a fairly big poofy Edwardian-esque updo, and would wear very short skirts, so she was like 100% legs and very, very tall. And then her husband was like 2 inches taller than me. They were so cute. I loved them. Also just a really cool couple. Anyways, what was my point? Oh yeah, don't do that. That's my point. Yeah, Aoife says, even if it were written over, it's there in proper Twitch etiquette. I think so. Like, it just should be, if someone doesn't have like a no back seating or no spoilers tag in their stream and you're coming in for the first time, I think at the very least, ask first, be like, "Hey, do you accept hints and or suggestions? Like, are we familiar with this game, or is this your first go?" That kind of thing. That's a really easy thing to do. And then because there are some streamers who are like, "I don't know what I'm doing here, just tell me." You know, I've had pals playing, like, I think it was a Resident Evil game before. They were like, I don't know what I'm doing in this game. Literally, chat, just tell me what to do. And chat would just be like, okay, you need to hang left here and then go to this thing and do that and the other. And they just played like that. So, you know, it's polite to, at the very least, ask first if you're not sure. But that's just me. Cranky says, your dedication makes me want to pick up Steel Soul again so bad. Do it! Dark says, I mean, I give Sammy hints sometimes about Silksong. They all seem to be related to the number of masks she has and the value of 0. Yeah, I mean, don't die is a pretty good hint. Cranky says, after like 60 hours of failing at it, I had to bounce for a bit. I don't think I'll be able to Steel Soul this game. If I do attempt to Steel Soul this game, it will take me 900 years! Absolutely 900 years. I don't, with my track record thus far, I don't think it's possible. Anyways, Seb says, all I'll say when I come into a game stream is like, oh, this game slaps, have fun. I think that's good, yes. And the only time I say anything like, oh, this part slaps is when said part is actively occurring at the moment, and so there's nothing to be spoiled. Yeah. And that's just true. A cheerful romp, says Cranky. Yep. I spent too long thinking the title train spotting came from the term track marks over using injectables and spotting people who had them. Like, I thought it was just about watching trains go by. Because I'm autistic and I like watching trains go by. I'm not Steel Souling nothing, says Seb. Not this, not Hollow Knight. I did. If it makes you feel any better, Seb, I actually did Steel Soul Hollow Knight. Can you believe to learn? I 100%ed that ding dang thing. Do I know how? No! No! I don't! But apparently I did it. Who knows? Yay! Anyways. Dark says, I recently helped a streamer with finding the last things they're missing in Silksong. I don't think things is things is not a spoiler, that's fine. By taking a copy of their safe and working out which ones they were missing, I didn't tell her, but I now know exactly which ones she's missing, so that if she has specific questions later on, I can actually provide correct answers. That is incredibly cool! I will die to Grim, says Seb. I believe in you. I think you got this. There's always popping open the, popping open a second, like a second save where you've got, what's it? God Home? And just, practicing any difficult boss fights a bunch of times until you feel confident in beating them rather than just going in on like, the first attempt. I don't think I did that much, but I feel like I should have done. Okay. Ah! No, okay. Okay, I need to pause for a second because as will probably shock you, I'm bi and I also have ADHD, so I was sitting weird in my desk chair and my leg fell asleep and now my leg is waking up and it's honestly distracting me from being able to play the game correctly, so I'm gonna take another second before we get to this next phase. My current method, says Cranky, is to have a parallel game practice on the side. This is why I really do hope Silksong gets some kind of God Home too. Yeah, honestly, also, I would just really enjoy going back and getting to redo some of the, more enjoyable boss fights. Just because I find them fun. Especially ones that I beat, like, a long time ago, or ones that I beat, like, in 1 or 2 goes. I wanna get to do them again, because they were fun! So it'd be nice getting some kind of God Home type thing here, or just at the very least, just like here's a bunch of the bosses, go back and fight them whenever you want. That I would love that. I think that'd be great. The first no-hit I did in God Home was Hornet, and here she is getting her own game. Huzzah! Good job. Hello? Oh, Seb, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. The physical embodiment of the modern dial-up sound that is pins and needles. Oh my god, it really is. Oh, oof ba boof. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Ah, jeez. Okay. Well, at least I had enough silk to bren. All is not lost. Ah, shoot. Maybe, okay, no, maybe all is lost. Nope. 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 Okay, anyways. Damn it! I will remember how to do this and not get hit at the same time. Okay, we're no, okay, we did one. It's better than nothing. These things do not give me enough of a reprieve. There just isn't enough of a break between them, I think, for me. No, shoot. Ah, that was no. That was actually perfect, and then I died. Lucky dice, yay! Where she spends hours, yeah, exactly, Silksong. Where she spends hours getting hit. She really does. I'm so sorry, y'all. Anyways, Doop. You know, I did contemplate doing a like a bonus game stream on a Thursday of Tomodachi Life for the Nintendo Switch because I've been playing it so much, I need to reconfigure how to actually set up playing the Switch on stream because it's very cumbersome for me. But with that being said, I tried to make Terry the Forg Mage in Tomodachi Life, and because of the way that, like, you can character creation screen faces, here he is as an emote in chat, in case anyone is not familiar with my boy. It was so cursed that I was like, I can't do this to my boy. I can't do this to my boy. So we haven't done it because I don't want my boy to be cursed. It was, what shall I say? Bad. It was a bad time. I still want to do it at some point, but I don't know how. I don't know what characters we'd attempt to create. I feel like I could make gnome husbands in Tomodachi Life. They'd be fairly simple, you know, because they've got humanoid faces. But I mean, my personal Tomodachi Life save is I'm just recreating the cast of Deep Space Nine. And I can make, you know, sort of the alien faces and stuff, but for the most part the alien faces are just like some squiggly prosthetics on their forehead or whatever, or a bit of paint. But the Ferengi look really stupid. They look so cursed. I feel so bad I feel so bad about it. Maybe make it a redeem for chat. I don't. There's a thought, Cranky. But it would be so cursed. This is a fun game though. No. I did see there was a YouTube video. There's a YouTuber I watch. Her name is Kat Grapham, and she one of the things that she likes to do on YouTube is like recreating, you know, famous like old master artworks using completely inappropriate software. Like, I'm gonna recreate, you know, Holbein's The Ambassadors in Mario Paint for the Game Boy or something like that, you know? Like that level. It's delightful. but they used, ah, shoot, well, I'm dead. Okay, so she used the Tomodachi Life character creator to create one of the, like, weird demon-y creatures from a Hieronymus Bosch painting, and it was very funny. Extremely cursed and very funny. Seb says, I did not enjoy this boss at all and employed some almost cheesy strats. Yeah, you know what? Fair. If I knew what the cheesy strats were, I'd be employing them right now. Okay, I'm too close to being dead to not go bench before I try and do the next fight. That's a mistake. I don't want to lose all my money. Are you kidding me? I've got some money. I don't want to lose it. The build I went in was really reliant on spells, says Cranky. Interesting. Doop. I was really annoyed that unlike my my best friend in the Grohl fight, which was tricky, was eventually figuring out that I needed to just hide in the pool and use the cog flies to do a lot of the attacking for me. The cog flies don't work on this guy, and also it gives you no silk. I guess because this guy is just made of fire, like, so it's not... I guess is alive through magic means as opposed to, like, a person. I don't know. Anyways, I did the same on Grohl. That's a... You know what? I feel like that's, like, as far as I can tell, because it's the one that won me the game, the best strat for Grohl is just stay away from Grohl. Just stay away from Grohl. That's the best way to win. I did win on one single health. But spoilers for Grohl. Damn it! I'm doing so badly, and we're about to go into ads anyways. I apologize if you see ads. But please do know that I will be away. Effigy, thank you. Yes, Dark, yeah. It's an effigy that fights you. That would explain why you don't get silk from it. I'm gonna bench. I'm gonna bench because we're about to go into ads, and then when we come back from ads, we will do a whole bunch more fighting and stuff. And I'm very excited to do more fighting and stuff. I'm gonna go get my tea while we're away. It's a Wicker Man. Ah, like the movies of the same name. Not the bees. Anyways, where's my mouse cursor? There's my mouse cursor. Okay, we're gonna pop on the BRB screen so everyone knows that we're in ads right now. I am sorry if you have to see ads, but I'll be back very shortly and you're not gonna miss anything. So, be right back, everybody. What's up, nerds? I'm back with tea. Hi, everybody. I returneth. Where's my controller? There's my controller. The problem with having everything on the desk and around the desk be black is that I put the black games controller down on a black surface with a bunch of other black things on it, and it disappears to me. It's fine, I found it. Yay, we're back. Okay. This is the run. This is the one. We got this. We can do it this time. I believe in Lil Hornet. Do I believe in me? No. But I believe in Hornet. And surely that's half the battle, right? Okay. No. No. No, thank you. Okay, alright. Yay, we're done. Okay. Don't get got by that guy. La la la. Okay, alright. This is the run, y'all. We can do it. I genuinely... This is the thing. Have I done it? No. Do I have any doubt in my mind that I can do it? No! I do not doubt for a moment that this is possible. I just haven't done it yet. Work starting in 10 minutes. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Cranky. I hope it goes well, though. 2 hours of classes this time. I do hope it goes well. I hope the lessons are well received and a good time is had by all. Okay. And that I don't get Set on fire by stupid little wisps. How did it get me down there? What the hell? Guess who didn't realize that could happen? And it happened twice. No, not a third time, please. Okay, I'm tempted to just bench and start over because this is going real bad. Oh, this is going real bad. I got stuck on that ledge. Now I'm on 1 health. No! Let's start over. Anyways. We'll kick ass, says Cranky. Hell yeah. And only mislead my students slightly. Maybe mix up second and third conditionals just to surprise them. Ah, beans. Good luck. Good luck. You got it. You can do this. I believe in you. Okay, where did you go? I keep saying it. I wish they would just like you can teleport, but just teleport once and then choose a location. Don't enough with the sort of like quadruple fake out teleports. I think those are unkind. And I don't think they should be allowed. I think that a referee should come in and say, blow their little whistle and go, toot toot, no you don't. Beep beep, don't you do it, you know, that kind of thing. I think that should happen. That is my Silksong pronouncement. Team Cherry, listen to me, your best gamer. Oofna, oofna. I agree. Oofna indeed. Okay. Alright. Okie dokie. Hut, hut, hut. Let's go. Bah! No. Okay. Here we are. Hot Daddy! I simultaneously love and hate the fact that Hot Daddy is like a perfectly correct name for this boss. That's terrible and also very funny to me. Pretzels! Okay. Sometimes you see a ball of flames coming at you and you just think to yourself, well, I guess this might as well happen. Thankfully not so much IRL for me, but, you know. Damn it! Okay, okay. Okay. Terrible things are about to happen time. Hooray! Let's hide in the corner. Oh, thank you, Lucky Dice. Oh my god. Oh, beans. Okay, well, I'm dead. Yay! Never mind. Hey, that was a pretty good run. That was an okay run. I don't actually know. I say that. I don't know how much more of the fight happens after that. I don't know how much worse it gets after that. I don't know if there's another phase that's like even more terrible than this. I don't know. There might be. There might not be. That might be it. I might be like 95% of the way there already and just not know it. That's the thing, I don't know. And not knowing is half the battle. That's one. I love having a wall to hide on. That feels really good. I'm pretty sure there was another one of you. There you are. Literally just pick a spot to materialize in. Dingus. Anyways, you're definitely somewhere between 1 and 99% inclusive of the way there, says Dark. Thank you. That is about the level of spoiler I will allow. Okay. Taking a sip of a beverage. One moment. I need to be hydrated before I do this. Mmm. Yum, yum, delicious. Okie dokie. Let's go. This is the run. This is the run. This is the run. This is the run. I believe in Hornet. Heck. I am so used to the, like, diagonal downstrike at this point that I don't want to go back to the... I can't change crests that makes my pogo different because it feels weird and wrong. But... okay. I think... oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no. First, let's run away. Damn it. If I hadn't jumped, I don't think I would have gotten hit by that one. Maybe. I really wish that those wisps moved in a straight line. I don't like that they can, like, curve and stuff. It's very troublesome. Nope. Nope. Oh, damn it. Rude. So rude. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I'm a Hunter's Crest girly too. My first playthrough, I was full Wanderers. This is my crest. Yeah, I don't think I haven't really played too much with the other crests that I've got. Because I didn't like any of them as much. I do have poison, yeah. I love my poison. I love my poison. Cranky says, I didn't want to mention just in case, but yeah, Cogfly plus poison carried me almost everywhere. Oh, Cogfly plus poison is, again, what beat Grohl for me, I think. It is a really good combo for that. A really, really good combo. Y'all, stop it. Would you let me get out of the water at least? Would you pick a dang spot and stand there? Seriously, just quit it. Okay, I'm gonna get out of the way of that corpse before it immolates. Because that would be uncomfortable. But let's carry on. Do. This is the run! Okay. Let's go again. And if I get real quiet and concentrating, I'm sorry. I would really like to beat this fight today. That would feel very good. I don't know what you get for beating this fight other than bragging rights. But I'm not in it for treasure. I'm in it for the internal treasure that comes from knowing I completed a thing. And completing things makes me feel good. Damn it! Come on. Well, flaps. Methinks 'tisn't the run, but I will give it a good go regardless. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, I literally jumped directly into that. No, you get to chill. I would love to chill. I would love to... I'm feeling no chill at the moment, Dark, and I don't like it. I feel sad. I feel sad that I died just then. And I have no one to blame but me. Because I could just choose to leave this area. I don't... I'm pretty sure this might actually be an optional area. But it's gonna, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I might not need to do this right now, but it's gonna bother me if I don't. Like, I think someone did say when I was having a terrible time with Grohl, they were like, you know, you can always, like, go away to another area and come back and do this later. And I'm like, I know, but it's gonna bother me if I don't beat it. That's the thing, that's the difference. It's lunchtime for Dark. Have a lovely lunch. I don't know what I'm having for lunch today. Probably gonna be some configuration of toasted, multi-grain, gluten-free bread with stuff. Quite possibly sardines with preserved lemon. Because why? Because they're delicious, they're very summery, they taste really nice, and I was reminded of their existence yesterday watching a YouTube short where someone was just describing a picnic that they were making for their in-laws visiting, and they described the... Okay, so I've got some crudités here with a bit of ranch dip and some grotesque tinned fish that my husband likes that I think are disgusting. And I'm like, oh man, I haven't had grotesque tinned fish in forever. So now I want to have some grotesque tinned fish. The only thing is that at least my supermarket regularly seems to just have no sardines. Now, I am going to go out on a limb and guess that this is to do with, like, issues to do with, like, fish stock. Not stock as in soup stock, but fish stock as in, like, they don't want to overfish the sardines and not have sardines because they overfished them. In which case, I am fine with not having, like, weekly sardines due to, like, sustainability stuff. But as soon as the lemon sardines show up in the shop, I buy all of them. Have you tried roll mops? I have not. I am aware of their existence. I've had herring. I've had plenty of herring in my life. Man, I wish that this country does not do herring, and it makes me very sad because I love herring. You cannot get tinned herring here for some reason. Like, what the hell? But I used to eat it all the time in Canada. Yes. Anyways, they're oddly popular in my city, says Cranky. Oh, that's delightful. There was a bar that sold candied Candied? Am I not knowing what the flavor profile of this should be? I would have assumed that they were, like, I don't know, salty? I'm confusion. I'm confusion and also scared now. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm just gonna bench because this is going really badly. Oh no, what they did was a sin, says Cranky. Okay, I thought, I did not imagine that the standard flavor profile for a roll mop herring would be candied sugary. There was a meme food for a while called Morango do Amor, which was candied strawberries. So they invented roll mops do Amor. No, no. And again, I reiterate, no. Absolutely not. That's nasty. There's no amor in that to me. Absolutely none. That's just a waste of perfectly good fish. Ugh. That's like chocolate covered. That's not amore, says Cranky. Yeah, that's like if you took Gravidlax and covered it in chocolate. Like, both of these things are good. They don't go together. You know what? I could look up to see whether or not someone out there has made chocolate Gravidlax, but I would rather, I think, live under the blissful assumption that no one would ever attempt such an abomination. I dislike all of this. Okay. For the purposes of creating, like, depth in a scene and whatever, I love all of these, like, tree stalks and stuff, the bamboo-looking stuff in the foreground, except when I'm trying to fight a guy and I can't see where he is. Because of all of this bamboo stuff in the foreground. Because now my health is too low. And if my health isn't high enough, I'm not going to beat the fight. So, guess what? Also, I've got really painful hiccups right now. Oh my god, ow. I'm gonna sippy beverage and hope that helps. Please cure my hiccups. Because, you know, sometimes you have hiccups and they're just annoying. And sometimes you have ow! And they just hurt. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. Let's go. Let's go do. Oh my god. Dash it all. Damn, blast, and double damn. Okay. Okay, we got one. Yay. Just pick a spot. How am I supposed to hit you if you don't pick a spot? Thank you. Okay. That wasn't too bad. That was fine. Hut, hut, hut. Boom. Hit the thing. Okay. Fight. Okay. Hey, hot daddy. Let's win this fight. That's one. Okay. Good. Oh well, at least I managed to get in a hit. It's okay. Okay. All right. Oh shoot. Okay. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just hide for a minute and hope that my hiccups stop because damn. All right. Shoot. Okay. This is fine. It's fine. This is fine. Less fine. This is less fine. Okay. Beans. Well, you can't say that I didn't try. And you can't say that I didn't die. How poetic. Uh-huh, mm-hmm. You stink. Stop it. You're the worst, and I hate you. La la la. Starting over, that was bad. That was so bad. My first student didn't come. She's always late but always arrives, says Cranky. Oh. Well, I hope everyone's okay. Oh, beans. There we go. Alright. We got there. Stinky! Stinky boy. Do not like. Last week she was at her mother-in-law's place and the internet was terrible, so it could be that. Ah, perhaps. Well, I hope everything... as I say, I hope everything's okay. La 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 la. I'm just gonna bren. Because why not? Okie dokie. Alright. La la la. Wah! Yay, got one. Okay. I'm gonna call that good enough. Yay. Oh, beans. I'm so sorry. My hiccups just won't quit. That's not the thing I would like to be persistent right now. Rude, honestly. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. Nope. Hippity hop. Hippity hoppity. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Alright. Okay, we're alright. We're okay. I'm gonna take... What's your usual hiccup method? I kinda don't have one. I kinda just try and get them to go away. Katie says, good morning. Twitch has already tried to sell me a free trial of Turbo and it's not even 7:20 a.m. Oh my god, Twitch, chill. I'm so sorry, Katie. Anyways, hi, Katie. Welcome in. Good morning to you. Hope you're well. But yeah, I don't really have like a good technique for getting rid of hiccups. I will drink something and just kind of wait for them to go away on their own. Which is perhaps not the strat. Heck, okay, this is fine. Ah! I should have outrun it the other way. Why did I do that? Oh no! Well, I'm on 1 health, which isn't great. Well, I'm on no health, which is worse. Pigeon says, hiccup hack, try and purposely cause a hiccup, like mimic it as best you can. I don't even know how I do that. That's an interesting strat. Well, my hiccups seem to have gone, so I'm just gonna hope for the best. But I'll try and remember that for next time. Hiccups are so weird. It's a strange phenomenon. Are that whole like breathing and also eating systems are very confused and not great. Mine is holding my breath works every time, says Kirsty. I try to do that, but I can't hold my breath for very long before I start to like hurt. I do a spoonful of peanut butter, says Cranky. Ah, we're in a peanut allergy household. I wonder if almond butter would work. I do have almond butter. I love one of my very favorite lunches is almond butter on toast. So much fiber. It must, says Cranky. Yeah, I would imagine it's similar functionalities happening there, so you're probably right. Okay. Alright, anyways. Yeah, what's everybody up to this weekend? Are you doing anything cool or fun? I'd love to hear about it if you are, if you'd like to share. Obviously, you are under no obligation to do so. If you want to, that'd be cool. I've had a sewing project kind of on hold for a little bit that I'm really hoping I'll actually be able to work on this this weekend. Just because it's been too hot. Just because it's been way too hot to like do anything like that for many past weekends. I'm hoping to actually do some of it. Maybe I'll do some of it later today even. In addition to getting the edit of my upcoming YouTube video done. I have a YouTube channel, by the way, in case you're not following on over there. The activity on my YouTube channel is significantly less frequent than the activity on my Twitch. So if you don't want to be bothered by like constant new videos, great news! I publish like 2 to 3 videos a year at this point. I would love to be publishing 1 video a month, ideally, I think would be... That was my plan initially, was to do like a video every month, and it turns out that, yeah, I do way too much. If I didn't have to have like a regular job to pay the bills, I could do a YouTube video every month. But sadly, that is not something that is allowed for me. I'm not allowed to get to make as many YouTube videos as I'd like. So I have like this huge backlog of video ideas that just are taking forever to get made because I just don't have time. It's the worst. I'm gonna go to a museum, I think, says Cranky. Ah, sweet! We're having 25th annual celebration of dolls and puppets in my city. Ooh, fun! That sounds amazing! Katie says, I'm team hold my breath paired list sitting still. Most hiccups I get happen because I went from sitting to moving too fast. Oh, that's really interesting. I don't get hiccups super often, but when I do, they suck. Okay, where are you? Bren. Okay, we have Brend. We're good to go. I'm only lightly dizzy. I don't know why I'm dizzy, but I'm lightly dizzy. Let's go. There's like a 5-meter tall doll by the theater near me too. I have a picture of this Cranky. What? That's so cool! Let's see. That is rad as heck. I hope you have an amazing time. That sounds really cool. I love like very local festivals and that kind of thing. There is here in Oxford, once a year they host like the folk weekend, and I never know when it is, but just like a huge number of like folk dance groups from around the country will gather and do like folk dances and stuff in the center of town. It's delightful, and I never know when it is, so I'll just rock up to the city center to run some errands on a random Saturday, and everywhere is just people in like jolly costumes, you know, waving ribbons around and wearing like bells on their clothes and doing little dances and stuff, and I'm just like, I love it. I think it's fantastic. It's a good time. Then there was the time I went to Brussels specifically, and I didn't know that August 8th is there's a festival held in Brussels on August 8th every year. That I won't get too into the history of it because A, I don't remember, and B, at some point I'm going to make a video about it because I filmed a bunch of it, and I think it's really interesting. But there's like a parade and stuff, and various sort of bits of like interesting dance, but also these like people in like these giant costumes. It's really interesting. And it's a really fun time, and when you don't realize it's happening and you just stumble out of a restaurant after having had a really nice lunch, and you suddenly see this parade with like, is that Magellan? But he's very, very tall, and made out of papier-mâché. It's delightful. It's a good time. Anyways, I put it in your general if you want to see it. Ooh, thank you! Let me put a link to the Discord in chat. If you're not in the Discord and you want to join, you can do so here. And I will have a look in. I have the notification, so let me take a little look-see. Oh my god, that's so fun! Crankies, thank you so much for sharing that in the Discord. That's amazing. If you can't see it, I don't have the means to share it on screen on this computer, but it is this very tall, like doll puppet looking creature with this like brightly colored outfit in stripes of blue and purple, and then it's got like little yellow pockets, and in the pockets are like smaller dolls, and they look I love them so much. That's just delightful. Thank you so much. But I've got to dedicate to go. Please do. Maybe I'll do it after work, actually. I hope that you are able to do that, because it looks like a really fun time, and it's just nice to get to participate in these things from time to time. There's a lot that happens in this, you know, oddly enough, I live in a mid-sized university city. There is a lot of artsy, culture-y stuff happening all the time. And I rarely participate. I think partially because there's so frequently something going on that you're like, oh, if I miss this, I'll see the next thing that's going on. But then you also miss that one, and then you end up not doing anything, and blah, 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 and so it goes. Ah, no! What the hell? Not cool. Nope. Nope. No, stop it. I said stop it. Discord had a hecking glitch last night. Good to see they fixed it. Oh, what happened, Katie? I missed that. I missed that very much. Yeah, Cranky says, I see the flyers everywhere, and too often I plan to do something, then time slips by me and it's over. Yeah, mood. They, so we've got a number of museums in the city, and oftentimes we'll have, like, special exhibitions on, for, like, a limited time, like visiting collections or interestingly themed stuff. And a lot of the time I'm like, oh, that's really cool, I would love to go see that. But then they advertise it, like, well in advance, and so by the time it rolls around and then passes, I've already forgotten about it. So I just don't. It's quite bad. I do like occasionally just taking a bit of time and just going and meandering around one of the museums, though. It is a good time. Also helps that very blessed to be in a place where most museums are free. It's all on a suggested donation basis. I remember when we went to, when my moderator slash spouse and I were last in Toronto, I remarked that he had never been to the Royal Ontario Museum, which is a, you know, one of those big, like, lots of different things museums. And I thought it might be nice to visit. And we did, and we had a nice time. But, you know, it cost, like, I think, I don't know, maybe like $20 or something for each of us to get in. And that feels like a lot of money for the, like, because we didn't make an entire day of it because we are tired old people. So we got there, like, just after lunchtime. Yeah, because we had lunch and then we went over there. So we got there after lunchtime and we did a little nose round, basically the natural history wing, and then had a coffee and a pastry in the museum cafe and looked around the museum shop and then left. And it felt like a not insignificant amount of money for that, especially when, you know, we can, in the UK, we can go to London and go see the dinosaurs at the Natural History Museum for a suggested donation. Or indeed, we can go to Oxford, has a natural history museum that has dinosaurs in it, and we can go see that for free. So, yeah, it's one of those differences that I think we're very privileged in as much as we can go to the Natural History Museum in our own city and see dinosaurs for free. That it feels weird to have to pay to see dinosaurs. Even though, like, I understand, like, museums cost a lot of money to run. I am very in support of museums, you know, getting the funding they need by whatever means necessary to run, because I think they're very important resources. But I'm just really used to having to pay to go to the museum. Or, you know, like, making a donation or whatever. But usually my donation equivalent is, like, getting a coffee and something to eat at the cafe, and then going and getting myself a cool rock from the gift shop. I was actually that's the one thing that I was really disappointed about the ROM in Toronto was I couldn't there were no cool rocks for sale at the in the museum gift shop. I ended up getting a bag of, like, 3 cool rocks from a very local museum in my hometown, which was mostly under refurbishment, and there was only one exhibition open, which was a really interesting exhibition on, like, indigenous history of the region, from, you know, sort of antiquity, I guess, to the present day. That was really interesting and cool. I really enjoyed that exhibit. It was very small. But also it only cost like $3 to get in. And I bought a bag of cool rocks, so I was happy. I love cool rocks. Anyways, enough about cool rocks. But yeah, this one isn't free, sadly, says Cranky. There are a bunch of free ones, luckily, but this is a huge tourist spot, so I feel the fee is important for the city. You know what? That makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. And again, these things do cost money to run, so, like, I get it. Katie says, I was trying to access another streamer's Discord and kept getting invalid or expired invite no matter which link I used. It wasn't the only user struggling with the issue at the time. That is so bizarre. Now that you mention it, I don't remember if was it yesterday? I did get a Discord invite link, or I did see a Discord invite link, and it did not work for no apparent reason. So maybe I was affected by that as well, and I was just like, huh, and then moved on with my life. That's really strange. Discord, what the heckies. Anyways, if anyone tries to use the Discord link that I put in the chat and it doesn't work, please let me know, and I will investigate. Not just now, but, like, whenever. If it ever ain't working, please tell me. Okay. Damn it. Okay. 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 Oh, I absolutely thought I was going to get hit just then. I'm so happy I didn't. Obviously, I'm usually not happy to get hit, oddly enough. Okay. Okay. I would like to hide in the corner, please. I feel like the corner isn't foolproof, but it seems like the place I'm least likely to get hit. At least. Let's try this corner. Okay, so, well, I did get hit once, but eh. Oh no! Here we go again. Damn it! Okay, maybe the corner is bad. Maybe the corner is bad, maybe the everywhere is bad. I don't know. Because I don't know if I would have been able to dodge that. Okay, but hey, you know what? I tried. I feel like we're doing better than we had been before I started hiding in the corner for that portion. If that is anything. And it maybe it's something, I don't know. Too many wisps. Anyways, but yeah. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Anyways, most of the museums in Oxford are kind of unusual in as much as they're part of the university as well. Damn. I dislike the attack where he like kind of runs at me with his staff, because I find once he braces to do the attack, it's too late for me to try and avoid it. Generally, I don't know what the best strat is for not getting hitted by that. But yeah. Anyways. There is something I find incredibly, just a cozy experience as a museum cafe. I love going and getting a nice little coffee and hopefully a gluten-free pastry, but sometimes that's asking a little too much of a museum cafe. We actually... I remember one time I was in... Ah, shoot. I was trying to get to a place where I could heal, and instead, nope. The telchem's too late to react appropriately, says Katie. In my experience, yeah. I think it kind of does. I don't like that. But, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, one time we were in London, and just because of the location we were in, I think... Oh, yeah, we were going to an art supplies shop, which happened to be, like, across the street from the National Portrait Gallery. And we were like, ah, shoot, where are we going to go for lunch? And then I was like, do you want to see what the cafe at the National Portrait Gallery is like? So we went to the National Portrait Gallery cafe. We didn't go around any of the exhibits or anything. We just went there and had lunch. And you know what? It was pretty good. It was a pleasant space. But yeah, I do rate. Generally, I think museum cafes are pretty pleasant to hang in. At the Natural History Museum in Oxford, I had a really nice veggie curry once for lunch. Do recommend. Okay. Where are you, other guy? Dash it all. Okay. I need to heal. Okay. Alright. This is... This is bad, but less bad. Where are you? Stop it! That is so annoying! Not cool! I'm giving up! I'm leaving the Wisp Thicket forever. I don't care what I get from the boss fight. These teleportation losers are too annoying. Of course, what I could... how much danger would I be in? Just out of curiosity. How much danger would I be in if I just... If I just chose to outrun them? Like, what would happen? On the opposite end of the spectrum from museum cafes, I'd suggest hospital cafes. I do... You know what? The hospital in my city has... It's a Marks and Spencer... So they have a little, like, M&S Simply Food. So just a little, like, Marks and Spencer supermarket. But next door to that, they have a little M&S cafe. And it's pretty nice. It is pretty nice. I mean, it's not just a cafe, it's a Marks and Spencer's cafe. So, you know, it's pretty nice. But the thing about it is, its associations in my mind are my husband or myself are here because we've had a medical procedure. Or are having a medical procedure. And so it's a little less cozy to me for that reason to just, like, go to. Because to be honest, it's not... Like, it's not difficult to get to from where I live. It's very accessible by, like, the bus and stuff. But I think of a random weekend, I'd rather just go to, like, one of my neighborhood cafes. Okay. Okay. Taking a moment to take a sip, because damn. Sorry if I got quiet. I really just want to stay alive. Love a hospital cafeteria, says Cranky. I do too, but like, I have the weird association of like, the remembrance of stressful hospital-based situations that go with them. Reminds me of blueberry pancakes when my younger brother was born. Okay, that is a nice association. Okay, so the corner was not a safe space at all that time. Huh. I was trying to get out of their way and I managed to run into it, and then I did it immediately again. Why am I so bad at this? Don't answer that. Don't answer that, chat. I'm not gonna like any of the answers. I've been very lucky with family health and my grandparents still being mostly around. Yay, I'm so glad to hear that. It is a blessing. Honestly, going to Canada the last time I was there and seeing my family and stuff was kind of really emotional for me. Which it isn't normally. But I think it's just, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm getting older and they're getting older. It just feels like I wish that I had more time to spend with them. Because I can't afford to visit super often. And I do have a few older relatives who are not super internet-y, so like I don't see them on, you know, video chat or email or anything. So I literally only see them when I come visit. And I don't always see them when they come visit because some of them don't really drive much anymore, and it's Canada and you kind of got to be able to drive to go places. And there's some that, you know, I didn't visit as much sort of when I first got married because I didn't want to overwhelm my moderator / spouse with like, here's 500 family members that you all have to meet at once because we're both shy people. And yeah, it's just rough. And it makes me feel bad. I feel like I'm a bad relative. And the thing that's worst is that, like, I worry that people think that I just, like, don't want to, like, you know, keep in touch with my family more than I do. And it's like, no, I really, really do. But I can't single-handedly do that, and nobody reaches out to me either. So it's like, you can just, or even talk to my mom. Talk to my mom about me, and she will relay those messages, and we will get in touch. But I can't do it by myself. So yeah. Also probably doesn't help that I do have the, like... I do have the... I don't know if this is, like, an ADHD thing or whatever, but, I do also have the thing where, like... I... will sometimes be kind of cool with just, like, not seeing, like, let's say friends, for example, not seeing friends for, like, a year, and then just picking up, where we left off. Just being like, hey, do you want to hang out? Yeah. And it's just, we are still the same. We are still the same level of friends as the last time I saw you in my head. So the fact that I haven't seen you in, like, a year is fully immaterial to me. It's just like, let's hang out again, you know? Apparently not everyone has this, so they feel like, oh, why haven't you wanted to hang out with me for a whole year? I guess we're not very good friends. And I'm like, no, you're like one of my best buds. To me. I hold on to that association even if we don't talk every single day, you know? Like, it's fine. But yeah, anyways. My whole family is in the US and I'm in Brazil, says Cranky. Yeah, so you get it. You get it. My grandpa's been struggling with Parkinson's for years, and is more or less immobile at this point, and I know I'll likely lose him while being in another country. That is very relatable. I'm so sorry. I don't know if we'll be able to go back for a funeral too, says Cranky. Yeah, also relatable. I have missed a few of loved ones, and it sucks. It's hard. But if you have any friends or anything around you, or even, like, online, you know, make use of that support, for sure. Which sucks because my time with him really shaped me as a person. Oh, I'm doing heart hands. You can't see me. I'm not on camera, but I'm doing heart hands. Katie says, it's not like you dump someone in a nursing home and never visit. Wanting to visit, but logistics getting in the way is a whole different thing. Yeah. It's a big part of my sort of family unit here in the UK as well, because obviously we are spread across, between myself and my partner and my in-laws and my family, we are spread across, like, Canada and the UK and Japan. So yeah, it's difficult, but we make do as best as we can, and, you know, there's a lot of love. But yeah, 100%. Ad break is about to begin, so I don't think I'm going to go back to the fight until we get back from it. And I will make an earnest effort to do the second phase. I'm on full health, and I do have a heal, so I feel like we're in good stead. I think I've cursed it by saying so I'm knocking on some wood. And let's have a little ad break. I'm so sorry if you have to see ads, but you're not going to miss anything because I won't be here. BRB! Hi, friends, I'm back. Oh, no. Am I nervous? No. You're nervous. I'm fine. Anyways, hi, Freddy. Welcome in. It's lovely to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. And welcome in. I'm just about to enter into the second phase of the hot daddy fight for anyone who's just joining us. And I'm nervous. Here we go! Phase 2. Yippity skippity. Look at the way I expertly ran directly into that fireball. Amazing. Good job, me. Damn it! Heck. Okay. Just gonna hope that the randomizer doesn't hit me, and it didn't. Ah! Okay. 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 Alright. I wonder how many hits this takes to go down. I hope this is working. I do hope this is working. Okay, I did get hit, but that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine. Da. Okay. Hey! Okay, I'm getting the hell out of the way of this thing because damn! That was a big explosion. Okay, but we got something. We got the Wisp Fire Lantern. What is that? Tell me more. Broken iron lantern containing smoldering wisp fire. Wisps will spawn from the lantern and burn foes at the cost of silk. That's neat. I can't equip it right now. Yay! We did the thing, y'all. Hell yeah. Okay, now I can leave. Whew. I knew it was doable. Oh, you're why are you back? Oh. Oh, what the hell? You're different. That was a different... I've never seen that attack before. What the hell was that? That was different. Okay. I'd like to return to the bench now. Time to chill, says Dark. Hell yeah. Is it possible to defeat that guy before he blows up, I wonder? I'm kind of curious, so I'm gonna will they return? Or are they just gone? I think they might just be gone now. Yay! Okay. That's entirely fine. I'm happy with them just being gone now. That's cool. Whatever. Okay. So that's done! Yay! We did it! I knew we could do it. Okay, so let me futz around with what I've got equipped again. Let's take off the lucky dice and stick the compass back on because we're going to be entering into different territories now. I will keep money flies at you for the moment, but if we go into another boss fight, I will probably swap out money flies at you for lucky dice. But what now? I need to figure out how the hell do I brood feast because I still don't know how to do that. Use tools to acquire organs of various types so Huntress may feed her brood. So I assume that just means I need to use different, but I don't know which tools to use to beat the things to get the different types of meats. And then I can also search for Chakra and her master in Biowater. So I think I might do that first. And I'm sorry in advance, but I think I might actually I think I might end up cheating slightly for Brood Feast and just looking up what I'm supposed to do for that because I genuinely have no idea how I'm supposed to do it. And it should be fairly easy to find how do you do that, I hope. What's over here? Where does this go? This goes over there again. This goes where? Where does it? Where does this come out? It comes out here. Where is here? Oh, we're here. Okay, cool. No, you can figure it out, says Kirsty, or we can help. But just play around. I promise you'll figure it out. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kirsty. I appreciate it. I think I am gonna go do the... As much as I hate the thought of having to go back to pile water, I think let's go see if we can find our beautiful friend, the lovely Chakra, and sing a little song. Ren! Okay. Anyways. Ooh! Yes, before we do that, y'all, before we do that, oh my gosh. How could I forget? Before we do that, you know what we have to do. It was funny watching Kirsty figuring it out. Kirsty says I was overthinking it. I feel like I'm probably also overthinking it. Like, I think it's those big creatures in the putrefied ducks, because they produce big chonkers when they die. But I feel like I need to figure out which... There's like... You have to use different tools to fight them to get delicious meats for the... Are you sure you wouldn't rather have, like, tofu or something? I love tofu. Oh man, I don't eat a lot of ready meals, but there was at one of the many interesting grocery stores in my neighborhood. I am blessed with a neighborhood that has a lot of grocery stores serving different communities from different parts of the world. And one of them, they have a ready meal that is, it's palak paneer, but instead of being paneer, it's like a vegan version, so it's tofu, and it's really good. I do eat dairy, much to my stomach's protestations. But that being said, the vegan palak paneer with tofu is absolutely delicious. So, why are we here? Because it's time for my own ding-dang spa. Spa! I love the music in this, in Bellheart as well. It's so pretty. All of the music in this game is so pretty. Okay, there isn't anything new. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Will you sing with me? Oh, okay, just sang "Ayo" and then flew away. You know what? That was a beautiful song. I loved it. Will you guys sing with me? Kevin says no, he's rude. Yeah, apparently so, Kirsty. I'm sorry I let that go on for so long, but oh my god, their singing voices are so beautiful. Do I have anything new for you? I don't know if I do, but let me just check while I'm here. Oh, I do! Okay, yeah, you can have this relic. Yes, it sits my collection well. Look then, look what I have! I would love to. Let's take a look at this bone scroll, which says... Ah, hail to your heat, O glorious flame, you who builds and breaks us. Sear our shells, char them black, that we may rise and join you, wreathed in bright and blazing joy. Nah, that sounds unpleasant to somebody who's just had like a 4-week heat wave. Do not want. Hi, Sunshine, my moderator slash spouse Twitch user slash Callier is here. Hello, my beautiful darling. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. I miss you and I love you so much. Hi. I agree, Kevin sucks. He's mean. Anyways, welcome in. Let's go to the house. Oh man, my poncho is gonna be soaked, but this is so comfy. Ah. Just chillin'. This is nice. This is real nice. Ah. Delightful. Okay. I'm gonna take a seat on my... Oh no, I'm getting spa water all over my bed now. Oops. Well, listen, sometimes you just gotta flop over and... Darn, I missed it. I blame work, says Cranky. I'm so sorry. It was. It happened. I feel very proud. And now, we get to go to elsewhere. Let's say hi to Pavo, because he's funny. We are lucky to have you, Miss Traveler. In Bellheart, you are always welcome. And you and your big, sharp blade. Do you want to sing with me? Will you sing? Now this guy can sing. Beautiful. Thank you so much for that lovely serenade. I'll see you later. So we are doing some quests. I'm gonna do this quest because I don't know how to do this one yet. Actually, you know what? What the hey? Maybe let's do this one. Well, now I can't decide. Okay, let me take a look at the map. Let me take a look at the map here. What's the easiest way to get to the putrefied ducts? Oh, I can get to the through bile water. Ugh. But I also... Oh, there's a bell station. Well, I could attempt that, I guess. Ada! Okay, so we're supposed to use tools to kill things and get meats from them, and I think it's the big guys in the putrefied ducts, because that's where the lady is that needs baby foods. So that would stand to reason for me, and then we just need to... So, okay. We need... Oh, hi! There's... it's cool seeing the entirety of Hot Daddy, because normally he's too tall to appear in the frame all at once. If Pavo isn't a former theater kid, I'll be very surprised, says Katie. Yep, I agree. Dude sounds like he's got some opera training. I 100% agree. I'm sad because my favorite singer in the whole game is a hidden character, so I don't get to talk about them, says Craigie, but trust you'll know when you meet them. Best voice. I cannot wait. I did not enjoy drawing this thing, says Kirsty. I believe it. The amount of... It's very detailed compared to some of the other characters. I feel like obviously this wasn't what you were going for with your sketchbook playthrough. I feel like if I decided to draw this guy, I would probably stylize it out quite a bit and just like lose a lot of the detail. But yeah, nah, just a bunch of sticks, easy peasy, says Cranky. No, stuff of nightmares, too much detail. Too much. The remains of an aged bug were housed at the pyre's heart. The structure suggested they wished for immolation. If so, I have seen their wish granted. Yay! Good job, me. Hot Daddy Sammy cosplay when? I mean, I have cosplayed as Hornet. So, anything's possible. And when I say I cosplayed as Hornet, I mean, I took a large red skirt that I own and wore it around my shoulders as though it were a poncho. And then took like an Alice band and and made out of some like stiff paper what looks like Hornet's antlers and wore that on my head and waved around a little foam sword that my husband bought at a museum once. And that was my costume. It was very bad. Make him just one single stick, says Kirsty. You know what? Tempting. Technically, it's a stick figure. So... You know. But anyways, I did pop on to here because if I'm supposed to be using tools to defeat the monsties, I need to figure out what tools I need. Where's my quest? Where's my quest? Okay, so I need seared organ, shredded organ, and skewered organ. What tools do I use to do such things? I don't know. I'm definitely also overthinking it. But, like, is it these? Or is it, like, these skills? I don't know. I am confusion. I'm gonna see what happens if I just throw pins at them. Though, if it's poisoned, is that gonna not be delicious? I don't know. I'm definitely overthinking it. Maybe I should go do the other thing instead. I don't know. Anyways, well, we're here now, so Oh, geez, I've nearly got a hat trick of students not coming in today, says Cranky. Aw, beans! That stinks, I'm sorry. Oh, I hate these guys. I forgot how much I hated these guys. I hate those guys. Those guys suck. Yay. Okay. It's not like I needed money this week. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I hope everyone's okay, but also that really sucks for you. I'm really sorry. Oh, I'd forgotten how much I hated these guys. These guys stink. Oh no. So if I say like do that, if I hit you with thems, does that do anything? Well, whatever I was supposed to do there, I beefed it, and it might also not even be that. I don't know. And now I'm goopy. Okay, wait. How do I get back to the station? I don't like it here. I want to leave. Oh no! 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 Not cool. No, thank you. Okay, I've changed my mind. I don't want to do this. I'm going back to the railway station. Assuming I can get back to the railway station without dying, that'd be grand. Which way? Which way? Wait. The railway station is back this way. Is it here or is it in the? Is it here? There's okay. There's the exit to the railway station. Okay. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Let's go get organs. Steps into putrefied ducks. On second thought, let's go find chakra. Says upper casserole. Yep, that's basically the trajectory. No, 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 no. 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 Anyways, hi, it's lovely to see you. Welcome in. Let's bench. Ugh, nasty. Nasty, not cool. Anyways, the sun is just coming up, says Cranky. It's 9 a.m., sunny and 16 degrees, Brazilian winter. That sounds so good. Let's go get... Oh, I read that one. Sorry. Cranky says, I'm going to have a really nice walk to the museum, I bet. That sounds so nice. Okay, shall I just go do the bile water thing instead? I think I'm maybe just going to do... I'm just going to maybe do... I mean, do I like bile water? No. Not really. But... Ooh, there's a flea I didn't collect here. Well, I gotta go find the flea. I also don't know whereabouts, because the mission just says, Chakra can be tracked by her trail of rings. Okay, so if I see some rings hanging around, I should be able to follow along from that. Cool. Okay, it's one of these where it gives you a nice little silhouette of our beloved girlfriend. Okay, that's really good and useful. And don't forget that those guys explode, of course. And sometimes just kind of regenerate. That's fun. And I've lost the trail, so I don't know if it goes... it does go this way! Okay, awesome! Yay! How Why'd I just ignore you? I'm gonna pause for a second and catch up with chat. Best music in the game, though, yes. I love the music here. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Oof. Almost got goopy there. Oh no, the trail's gone cold again. Uh-oh. I wasn't fast enough. Shoot. Is it this way? I don't know. Ah, there's one. Okay. Ha! Heck. Big heck. Okay. And away we go again. Ah! Well, that could have gone better. Can I retrack this now? Okay, yes. Cool. Okie dokie. Yay. This tracking thing seems very pheromones coded, says Katie. Well, now that you mention it, I don't actually know how it works. Ooh, but I see a glint. I see a glint. Let's grab it. Nab it. Ah! Okay. I think I'm gonna need to start over that segment, because that... there's a lot of horrible spew creatures here that are not pleasant. Yeah. No! 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 I'm goopy! No! Not the goop! No! I'm dead! No! Oh, that stinks. Literally stinky. But, it's not insurmountable to get back there. It's fine. It's fine. I know this area well because I've died in it so many times, so I don't really need to... I don't really need to trigger the tracking things for most of it. Ah! No, not goop! No, goop! No! I might just, I don't like being goopy. Seb says, the joys of bile water. Yeah, it's great. I'm actually gonna, okay, I'm gonna do something stupid because I just don't want to be goopy. I don't want to be goopy. No, oh, shoot, okay. But if I can just... Okay, this is backfiring. This is backfiring real bad. Would you rather bile water or putrefied duct? I don't know. They're kind of as bad as each other to me. I don't know how to choose. I don't know why I'm failing at this all of a sudden. Turns out even farming silk is a pain in the rear. Uh-huh.
Got it.
Yup. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, fun. I don't think I realized those things could blow me up. Well, sipping my tea. Seb says I actually might dislike ducts more. No, rip money, yeah. To be fair, I did just spend a bunch of my money on, what's it? The spa in Bellholm. So I feel like I didn't have that much money sort of in reserve anyway, so I'm kind of okay with that. I'm kind of okay with it. This is like probably the best time for me to lose all my money. Is when I'd already just spent a bunch of it on, my beautiful Bell Home Spa. Hornet's better off than I am in real life. I don't have a spa in my house. I have a cumbersome bathtub I find uncomfortable to use because my bathroom is situated within my house in such a way that it doesn't have a window, which is horrible, both for, like, condensation and humidity reasons. Like, the extractor fan was broken for a while, so yeah, that was fun. Both for condensation and humidity reasons, and also for, like, light reasons. It is really nice to not have the big, horrible, bright overhead light on and just to be able to, like, bathe or shower with, like, ambient outdoor light with, like, the window open. Can't do that in my house because of where the bathroom is. I don't enjoy that. So here we are. Let's just get rid of that. Anyways, so yeah, I don't really like taking baths because the only way that I can do it in my house is with incredibly horrible bright lights on, which I personally find really unpleasant. It's not a relaxing bath because the light's too bright. So yeah, I'm jealous of Hornet. And her nice spa. Though does that make the rest of her... You know, she also does technically have basically like a studio apartment because it's like a one-room house. So how does that fare for like... If the spa is in the same room as the bed, how does that fare for like humidity levels when she's trying to sleep and stuff? That might not be the greatest. I don't know. It must be humid, says Cranky, citing rusty bells. Yeah. It's gotta be humid. Moldy bed, rusty bells. Wow, you know what? It's sounding less and less great the more you say that. Bug paradise. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. I bren. I find out where we need to go next. I fail at that. I get goopy again. Okay, okay. You know what? No, this is not fine. This is terrible. This is going real bad, actually. Can I refresh the tracking at least? Damn it. I was concentrating, so I was quiet. Oh well. I hate that this bench is so far away. This is an annoyingly long distance to have to retraverse. Oh well. It had been a few streams since we were in Bilewater. Maybe I missed it on some level. I mean, I do still enjoy the music. The music is gorgeous. The everything else is terrible and unpleasant. Let me just, bren real quick. Okie dokie. I do enjoy bouncing off of those things. That is fun and pleasant. Ew! Dude! Could you maybe not do that? That is so gross, for real. beans! No. That's better. Okay, fine. Fine. Down, no! I like these flappy things, but also sometimes I really hate these flappy things. It depends. Heck. Max Carter, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Lovely to see you and welcome. No! I'm sorry I'm doing a horrible job at this. Okay. Okay. Well, I managed to dispatch those thingamies anyways, which is helpful. Doop. Cranky says, so I'm playing a quantum puzzle game with player rankings, and there's a person who named themselves Diggin' the Antagonist, who is intentionally getting the least efficient, lowest scores possible, which, to be fair, is much more challenging than the regular solutions. That is wild, and they sound amazing. Oh, Freddy says they remind me so much of the old Super Mario Ghost World for my Game Boy. Ah. I love a classic Super Mario situation. I confess I kind of dropped off of the Mario games once they entered, like, 3 dimensions. I don't know. I'm a very two-dimensional gamer, I think. I forgot I had a ghost to collect here, which is super helpful, actually. Yes, anyways. Me too, same with Final Fantasy games. Yeah, I loved 6, have never played 7. Damn it! No! Ah, I was so close to nailing it. Well, hang on, can I just... Can I farm this? I can farm this. This feels uncool, but... On the other hand, I don't want to have to start over. Anyways, what am I having for lunch today, y'all? I genuinely... don't know. I've got some ooh, I've got some salad greens that I think need using up. Maybe I'll have some kind of a salad, or maybe I'll just chuck it all into a big sandwich with some fromage, a bit of ersatz turkey slices. There is a brand of fake meat product in this country that make turkey and stuffing sandwich slices, and oh goodness gracious, they are delightful. They were for a really long time very hard to find. Like, we couldn't find them in our city, so the only time that we had them was when we went to visit my in-laws, because they had them at the big supermarket in the town near their, like, town. And we'd go to the big supermarket and get them as a treat, and it was really nice. But now they just have them, which is also great. Like at one of our local supermarkets. No, 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 no. Damn it. Okay. Man, you gotta get that spew problem looked at, bro. That is not healthy. Please. Anyways, they have a new 2D turn-based coming out in October, and I'm so excited. Oh, really? If you're curious, check out the trailer for Final Fantasy Resonance sometime. I'm very excited. That does sound exciting. Cranky says, remember when you were talking about not really liking beloved games and feeling bad? That's me in Final Fantasy VII. Wow. I mean, fair enough. As I say, I've never played it. My favorite is 4, and my second favorite is 6. Okay, well, I'm already failing at this. One moment, please. Oh, no. Now I'm all gross. I'm goopy. This could be going better. Maybe, you know, maybe I should have stuck with the putrefied ducts, because this is also not doing very well for me. Oh, no. I love that these guys explode and can harm you when they die. That's so fun. I love that. Amazing. At least they do drop silk. That is nice. That is genuinely useful. Cranky's last class is starting soon. I hope it goes well. I hope your student turns up. And yeah, I hope you have a good time. I will probably be signing off relatively soon, so I probably won't be here by the time you're done, but I hope you had a good one. Rex says, in order, Final Fantasy XIV, Tactics Advance 1 and 2, 12, 13, 3, then the rest. Interesting. I know nothing about any of these, which is so fascinating to me. There's just so, like, the Final Fantasy world is so vast that we can all have completely different experiences of it. It's so fun. I love that. I'm gonna have to look up what some of these are. And also, Rex, thank you again for the 5-stream steak. Didn't I have this yesterday? Twitch, are you okay? I mean, thank you once again for the 5-stream steak, Rex. I do continue to appreciate it. It's always lovely to see you. But what the heck? I don't know. Okay, this part is nice and easy. At least this part is nice and easy. Ah, no! Ew! Gross! Nasty. Not cool. Okay. Ren. This is fine. This is fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Anyways. Yay! I have vanquished the spew thing. That feels real good. Is this the right? This is the right way. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah. Monday we are, with any luck, gosh willing, finishing that hamster painting. And beyond that, I want to do some avian painting. I want to paint some birds, and I want to do some stationery stuff because I've got some plans for my next shop update in the autumn. Oh, by the way, I meant to mention this earlier and I completely forgot because I always forget. This stream has been brought to you by me. Among many other things I have available, a bunch of Hollow Knight and Silksong art prints. They're all limited edition, and I'm running out of a lot of them. Quite a few have sold out already. So if you like the artwork that I do, and you want to support me for not that much money, because I try and keep everything nice and cheapy, you can do that there. And I do appreciate all of your support, whether that's just hanging out with me, which I really appreciate very, very much indeed, or if you wanted to grab yourself a print or a sticker or whatever because you think they're cool, I appreciate that too. And I'm very bad at telling people about it because I'm shy. I'm trying to get better, and I'm still really bad. But that exists. So if should it tickle your fancy, you can tickle your fancy at the link in the chat. And a thank you so much for hanging out with this silly little creature. Are you gonna come back? Are you gonna come back? Are you gonna yep. Okay. Okay. Where's my ghosty this time? What stupid location did I drop it in? Oh, it's right there. Okay, fine. Oh no. Okay, okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Ren. It's fine. Okay. Feeling a little easier about this whole thing now that one of those guys is gone, at least. Anyways, So there's like a timed message that happens in chat that's just a link to the shop. Which hilariously ran like literally seconds after I put -- shop in the chat to trigger a "hey, I have a shop" link. That's very funny. Wait, how did I ever get around that without getting hit by that guy? Cause I'm sure that I have. And at this stage I honestly don't know how I did that. Cause it's like it ain't working. So what the heck is going on? I don't know. I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to heal up a little bit before we try that again. I'm also starting to get a little bit concerned that whenever we get to, if we actually manage to get to Chakra, if it's more than like a 2-line cutscene, we're not going to have time to do it. And I'll have to do this entire path again next time. Which is a little frustrating, but at least we can find where, at least we can maybe find where she is before we end stream. That would be nice. Mostly I need to end before we hit 3 hours, because I don't want y'all to get catapulted into another ad break. Because the ads suck. And are annoying. Okay, one more. One more. One more. Hey, that'll do. Freddie says, I have a question about your shop. Can you send them in the regular mail? Because it's not a package, so there shouldn't be extra taxes. Yeah, if it's like prints and stickers and stuff, I literally just send them in like an envelope with a stamp, because that's the cheapest and easiest and most efficient way to do parcels like that. There isn't tracking or anything. But I also feel like for such a tiny order, tracking would be so expensive compared to the order itself, that I'd feel bad about it. Okay, so we go this way. Silver the Hedgehog, hello, welcome in. I hope you are well. It's lovely to see you. And oh, I forgot this. There's this guy's here. Okay, all right. Okay. Also, I've completely lost where the trail went. The trail seems to have gone kind of cold. At least I think I was supposed to come into this room. You know what? While we're here, I got Silksong today, says Silver. Oh, hell yeah. Congratulations. I hope you have an amazing time with it. It is so much fun. I'm having a great time. Okay, I will stick the tracking on here, but that being said, supposedly there's a flea around here someplace. Okay. You know what? That's fine. I'm fine with that. Are any of these walls? Do any of these walls have secret doors? How the heck do I get to that? How the heck do I get to that flea? Where is the flea? Is there a breakable wall here? No. Oh, I'm about to die. Oh no. Anyways, I'm gonna I mostly heard that it's easier than the original Hollow Knight. Witchslayer says you might want to change your source of information. Yeah, I'm not convinced that that's the case. Hi, Witchslayer, welcome in. I would say in some respects it feels more challenging, but maybe that's just because of the amount that I've played Hollow Knight compared to it. But with that being said, I wouldn't say that either of them are particularly easy. I do consider this game a challenge, certainly in a fun way. Okay, where the heck? Where the heck do I get to that? Flea! I'm truly baffled about how I'm supposed to get to that There must be a secret entrance someplace, but I have absolutely no idea. My only source of information is YouTube, says Silver. That's fair. Okay. Well, I'm still kind of on Chakra's trail. No, I'm dead. No! Oh, that's so far away from the last place I benched to. Oh shoot, there was a bench there. I should have benched there, but I was too focused on trying to get that flea. Oh no. Oh no. Well, let's attempt some of this run back. I don't have any. I lost all of my money anyways, so if I lose my ghosty again on the way, it's not the end of the world. I do, as far as regardless of like ease or anything like that, I do recommend Silksong. I do think it is a very good game. I'm having a great time with it. And if you liked Hollow Knight, you'll probably like this. I think, anyways. Your mileage may vary, we're all different, but I like it. Even if these mosquito grapes can vex me greatly. I knew the things said on YouTube were lies. Some of the things said on YouTube are true. But, you know. Many of these things are opinion as well, and opinions will vary. So. A Sammy that has nothing to lose is the most dangerous Sammy. I'm not sure I'm ever dangerous, but I'm trying my best. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo-doo-doo. Doodly-doot, doodly-doot, don't get goopy. It's gross. I do not like the goop. Okay. Not gonna die again, doodly-doo. Anyways, I mean, I will die eventually. But I'm gonna try not to. 'Cause ew. I can't believe we got so far though. And I should have benched in that area, but it didn't occur to me because I was so fixated on where the hell was that flea that other things felt secondary to that. Alright. So, Witch Slayer says, I remember you doing Growl back when I first found your channel. Why are we here again? We are here because we have a quest from Chakra that has asked us to return to Bilewater. Because you are correct, I did beat the Growl fight. But then I got a quest on a quest board from my beautiful girlfriend Chakra who was like, hey, I want to do a thing. Please come to Bilewater so we can do this thing together. And I was like, you're so cool and tall and pretty and I love you so much. Okay. But consequently it means we have to be back in Bilewater, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sad, says Witch Slayer. I feel sad. Beating Growl does not remotely make this area easier, says Seb. It's true! It's very true! It's still terrible and sucks. But yeah, apparently there's a whole bunch of YouTube game review people who are like, this is easier than Hollow Knight. Huh. Interesting take. I don't think, like, in terms of difficulty, I don't think it's, like, orders of magnitude more difficult. I think it's different in a number of interesting ways. But I wouldn't say that it's... I wouldn't say that it's, like, significantly, like too much harder. I think certainly if you've played Hollow Knight and liked it, you'll get on with this for the most part, I think. Come on. Yay. Okay. Anyways. Seb says, I play a bunch of Archipelago Rando Hollow Knight. I would not play Skong Rando. I've never done a Hollow Knight Rando. But I really want to. Nope. No, 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 stop, stop, no, stop. I said no. I hate it here. Okay, my very favorite thing about this game, says Silver, is that Hornet likes fluffy animals. Hell yeah. She is a woman with excellent taste in that regard, most definitely. Love that for her. Okay, I'm glad that that spew is gone. Gooptimus Prime, says Seb. I like that name. Hate the concept, love the name. No, no, no thank you. Aw, cheese. Okay. Where's this guy? Come on. Let me hit you. Okay, thank you. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Am I now just like mining this guy to not get to get ungooped? Yes, yes I am. That's very cool of me. This is a valid strat. But I think I am gonna have to end shortly because I don't want y'all to have to see ads. I will snooze them once if needs be, so that we can actually properly end the stream. Farming for silk is valid, says Seb. Yay! I'm so glad. I'm so glad you agree. Anyways, programming note, I guess. Regular schedule next week. There is a week coming up where I think there won't be any streams because I'm going to be away the whole time, and I don't know what the internet's going to be like there, and I don't know what the plans are going to be because I'm going to be with family. So, that is the first full week of August, I believe. So, week commencing the 3rd. So not for a few weeks. Come on. I'm so impatient. But also I'd really love to not die. Okay. So we are farming for silk, so I don't die. You know. The usual. Anyways. Cool. Oh, the ads are trying to start. No, dying is suboptimal, says Seb. Yeah, I agree. I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm gonna farm for silk until I get a heal. And then, which I think is 2 more. At which point I am keeping an eye on when I need to snooze ads, by the way, don't worry. At which point I will try and get to the bench and then get our ghosty. And then we'll call it a day. And we will continue the rest of this quest next time. But we will be a little closer to being done it, which would be really nice. Assuming I'm able to do all that in the next, like, 5 to 7 minutes. We'll see. After which point, I'm going to go get some lunch. I'm going to work on some editing, possibly a bit of sewing for a sewing project I'm working on, which hopefully will be a little project vlog for over on the YouTube channel. If you are into such things. And possibly doing a bit of editing on my next YouTube video, which is all about certain things to do with milk. And I hope you'll find interesting. One of these days I really want to make one of those like 4-hour video essays. This is not that. This will not be that. This is going to top out at like probably 20 minutes at most. Possibly less than that. Ah, shoot. Well, at least, hey, at least I didn't get gooped that time. Now, which way was it from here? Oh, it was this way, wasn't it? Yes, it was. It was. Okay, I'm gonna Alt-tab my way over here. Snooze those ads. Okay. So we've got 5 more minutes to make our way through here. Not get hit by that, hopefully. Do. Okay, cool. That's fine, whatever. Still don't know where I'm supposed to get this flea from.
Got it.
But hopefully, maybe I'll figure that out next time as well. We'll see. Could you not a little bit maybe? Could you just like legit, just stop it. No! Well, never mind. I'm not making it to the bench because I died. I hate it here. No. Damn it. Okay, well, we're getting to the bench next time because I have to end. We're getting to the next bench next time because I have to end. I'm so sorry, chat. That's really embarrassing. I should be embarrassed, and I am. That just... Oh, no. No, and I cannot stress this enough. No. No. Boo earns. Okay, fine. Let's raid somebody. Let's go do a little raid. Y'all good with an art raid? I think I'm gonna go raid Bunoffy, because I haven't raided Bunoffy in a while. Who is delightful. And is doing some stuff for Art Fight, which is super fun and cute. And they've also got a really cute VTuber. And they're just fun. So please enjoy if you would like to. If you gotta take off and have a rest of your day, that's cool too. We got a student, says Cranky. Yay, congratulations. Have a nice work. I'm going to pop some poppins into the generic raid message, and then I'm going to run away. Have a good weekend, everybody. I will be back on Monday. I'll be back after the weekend. We'll be back on Monday doing a little bit of a watercolor painting. Hope to see you there. But regardless, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will be back very shortly. I'll be doing this again next Friday. I'm gonna get out of here before the ads try to run again. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. I've had a lot of fun. We did it. We beat Hot Daddy, and I feel real good about that. So yeah, it should be fun to come back to this next time. Love being back in Vilewater. Anyways, take care, everyone. Have a good weekend. Have a good everything. I shall see you anon. What do I say on the... Goodbye and Good Friday.